Hello there folks, how are you? And a very warm welcome as usual back to What's for Tea, and it's lovely to see you again. So thanks for coming over just to check out this very simple and easy recipe for champ. And champ is it's a wonderful potato side, but it's ever so simple, very few ingredients in this. If you just think mashed potato with cream and butter and milk and chives and green onion, that's it. So this is everything that I used here, but as usual, all of the ingredients will be in the description box down below and on screen as I use them. So I've got some potatoes, some milk, some cream, chives, I've got some spring onions, and then a wee knob of butter as well. So that's it. So go over to your cooker and you want to start boiling your potatoes. So I just like to quarter these because it lets them cook, you know, roughly at the same time. So just chop your potatoes into sort of random sized pieces, but try and get them more or less the same because, like I said, they will cook at the same time. Pop them into some cold water, get them up to the boil. Once they're at the boil, throw in some salt, pop your lid on and give these about 20 minutes until they're nice and tender. Whilst you're waiting on your potatoes, you can get your sauce done. So pop in some butter, melt that down. To this we're going to add the milk and also the cream. You can use all milk if you prefer. I just like it, you know, a wee bit creamier. So I'm popping in some cream and then also some chopped chives as well. You don't have to add the chives. I just think it gives the milk a nice oniony flavour. Then to this I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of ground white pepper. This stuff is quite strong, so you really won't need much of it. And then about a 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of salt as well. Let that come up to the simmer. Just, you know, heat this nice and slowly until it's just simmering, and then you can turn your heat off. Set that to the side. By now your potatoes should be ready. So give them a wee poke with your knife, and if they're nice and tender you can drain out the water, but keep some heat under your pan. Keep that in a very low heat setting because it's going to help with your lumps and things. And start adding in your cooking liquor. Just gradually add a wee drop and then mash it through with your hand masher. Add another wee bit and just keep going until you've incorporated all of your milk into your potato, and it should be nice and loose. You can add more milk if you prefer, you know, obviously depending on how loose you want this. It should be quite loose, but it shouldn't be runny like soup. You still want it to be able to stand up on its own because we're going to make a wee well in the centre and add some butter so that it melts. So you want it to have a certain amount of stiffness in it, and I was really happy with this. As you can see, it's lovely and soft and quite loose but not runny. The last thing I'm going to do is add in the spring onions or the scallions or the green onions or the syboes, whatever you want to call them. So that's the last thing we're going to do. Give those a good stir in, and the heat that is in your potato will be enough to heat your onions up, and that's everything done. And how simple was that? And you can see there just how lovely and smooth this is, and it is quite loose but not too loose. You know, it's not sloppy in any way, and that's just exactly what I was looking for. Now typically with this, it's an Irish thing, so you would serve cabbage and ham or cabbage and bacon. I didn't have any ham, but I did have some bacon, so I've just served this with some lovely thick cut smoked back bacon, some steamed cabbage with a wee bit of pepper on the top, and then a wee pool of butter in the middle of that champ. And doesn't it look wonderful? And it was absolutely delicious, as you can imagine. So thank you so much for coming over. Like I said, it was a quick one, but a tasty one and a very easy one. So do let me know if you're planning on giving that one a go. And just before I leave you, as usual, a huge thank you to the supporters of the channel over my Patreon page, to the channel members here on YouTube as well, and for you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments, and for those that share the videos as well. And I will catch up with you during the week for another wee recipe, back on Saturday for our shopping unbagging, or back on Sunday for our usual family meals of the week. But whenever you choose to join me again, be sure to have a wonderful rest of your day, fabulous week, and I will see you off as soon back here on What's for Tea. So take care and bye for now. Bye now.